What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, today we're going to be talking about that 22 EIC pistol. Okay, for all you guys who are out there who are chasing 22 EIC points and you're just kind of struggling on the short line, the 25-yard line. All right, you're struggling with the your arm coming up and stuff like that. This video is for you. Okay, so stay tuned and let me give you some techniques. All right, so for 22 EIC, everyone knows that it is just a national match course. Now, the national match course is 10 shots at 50 yards, slow fire, 10 shots in 10 minutes. Then you move to the 25-yard line where you'll shoot 2 strings of timed fire. Timed fire is 5 shots in 20 seconds. Repeat that one more time for a total of 10 shots. Then you go on to the rapid fire portion, which is 5 shots in 10 seconds. Repeat for another series of 5 shots of 10 seconds. For a total of 10 shots also. So therefore you're shooting 30 rounds, 30 shots total for a grand total score of 300 points. Okay, and you have to have a minimum of a 260 points to make the EIC cutoff. Okay, so what I want to focus on is your 25-yard line. Why do we focus on the 25-yard line? Because at 25 yards, 66% of the match of your points are coming from the 25-yard line. Where's the 25-yard line here? 66, so more than half of your points come from right here. That's why we want to focus on the 25-yard line, the short line, the time to rapid fire. And the best way to do well at time to rapid fire is to have a good technique when shooting this. We also want to focus on our 25-yard line solely because, think about it, if you are shooting your 50 yards, you're not a strong 50-yard shooter, okay? And this is, let's just say you shoot a bad slow fire at 50 yards. And I'm just going to throw a bad number, okay? Let's say if you shoot a 60 at 50 yards, okay? If you come to the 25-yard line and you work on this technique that I show you and you dominate 25 yards, so you shoot 100 time fire and 100 rapid fire, your total for the match is a 260, which is still eligible for distinguished points, EIC points. Okay, 60 is a bad number. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, so let's say you shoot like a 78. Okay, that's still not good, but it's not horrible, but it's not good either. Okay, let's say you shoot a 78. You follow it up with time to rapid fire with 100 and 100. Now you just shot a 278. Now 278, that's probably going to get you points. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we want to focus on our 25-yard line right here. Focus on 25 yards. And I'm going to show you a technique that I use. So I came up with this technique on my own. So before I started shooting Bullseye like heavily, I was a college pistol shooter. I shot in college. And the standard pistol for college is very similar to Bullseye, except for it's all just 22. And it's indoors. But it's pretty much the same courses of fire. You have slow fire, just a different time limit. Time fire, rapid fire. But in college, we had to do the lift. You know how you lift your arm to come up to the target. And so what I did was, whenever the CMP brought in the 22 EIC course and they put the arm lift into their program, I just kind of modified my college position, my college stuff, and added it to this, and it worked. I distinguished my 22 in 2018. Okay, so, and I won the Atlantic Fleet matches in 2018 also by using this technique. So, I mean, this technique really helps. Okay, and this is a technique, I didn't come up with it. I just took it from my college days, brought it over to my Bullseye days, and it worked very well, and that's why I want to pass it on to you guys. So let me get my pistol, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so where do I place my sights on this? So I like to use what we call a 6 o'clock hold. I aim right down here at 6 o'clock. All right, so I do that because when it's up here in the black, it's hard to see your sights. It's very hard to see my sights. So I come down here to the white, the 6 o'clock hole, where I can actually see my sight and I can focus on my sight. Some people choose center holes, some people choose 6 o'clock holes, some people go sub 6, some people go, way down here. I cannot do that one. I do not like that. It does not work well for me. So I just use a 6 o'clock hold. If you don't do that, I recommend just try it. Give it a practice run and see how you think about it. All right, so here we go. All right, so whenever I get my position on the line, all right, you got a time limit. All right, now keep in mind, like I said in the beginning, your arm has to be down at the 45-degree ready position. Okay, so before you engage that target, before these targets turn, your arm has to be down, pointing at the ground at about a 45-degree angle. Okay, has to come down. When the targets turn, then you may bring your gun up to the target, just like that. But you gotta wait for your targets to turn before you can do it. You can't be waiting to ambush it. Like Bullseye, you can't just be waiting up here to ambush it. You have to be down in the 45-degree angle. All right, so on the line, you're gonna hear some commands. It's gonna say, is the firing line ready? Ready on the right, ready on the left, all ready on the firing line. All right, so now during this time, when they're talking about, is the line ready? I'm getting mentally right, I'm getting my mind right. Ready on the right. All right, so I bring my pistol up and I get my alignment, my natural point of aim. All right, so you see right now, I'm pointing to the left. So from here, I just take my back foot, my front foot becomes my pivot foot. My back foot, I just rotate it around until my natural point of aim is on the black. All right, ready on the left, all ready on the firing line. Now, during this time, and you can read the rule books, you can have your arm up during this period, but your arm must go down and be in the ready position by all ready on the firing line. So at this point, I got my position all ready on the firing line. My arm comes down. I draw an imaginary line. I draw an imaginary line from here, and I stiffen up. I don't loosen up. I keep a locked arm, locked elbow, locked wrist, locked shoulder. Everything stays in one spot. I draw an invisible and imaginary line, and I come straight down, keeping everything locked and in place. All ready on the firing line? All right, great. Targets turn, I come back up that imaginary line, nice, smooth, and slow. And then bang. Bang. Bang, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so let me give you a normal cadence. That's what it looks like, sounds like. All right. So, is the line ready? Ready on the right. My position comes up. Move my position. Ready on the left. All ready on the firing line. I come down to about 45. I turn my arm into like a wooden soldier, kind of like a nutcracker during Christmas. I stiffen up, and my arm will come up just like a wooden soldier, keeping my sights aligned. Targets turn, come back up. Bam. Just like that. You'll come up every time if you do this. You get your alignment, you come back down. Now keep in mind, you can have your arm up during the commands, but your arm must be down. I've kind of got it at an angle here. I'm trying to record and everything. Your arm must come down at already on the firing line. Your arm has to come down. And then once the target's turned, you come back up. Bam. All right, I'm gonna go back a little further and show you what it looks like from a distance. All right, so this is more like of a 10 yards, not necessarily 25, but this is what I can give you for right now. All right, so it's gonna look like this. You'll hear the commands. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. All ready on the firing line. Arm comes down. Targets turn. Come back up that imaginary line. Bam. You're there. So just like that, you see how it was kind of blurry at the target and my sight was kind of clear? I didn't do that on purpose, but that's how it should be. You should have a clear front sight. And that's my technique right there. You got to get your alignment. You got to get that alignment down. Get that alignment, you got to stiffen up and come down. Draw your imaginary line. Targets turn, come back up. Bam, you're there. All right, guys, if you have made it this far, thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate you all. Do yourself a favor. Hit that like and follow button. Come join the team, because we're winning matches over here, okay? Hey, for real, if you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be bringing some content every week. You know, I'm kind of committed to this now, so let's get it. Let's give you some good content. Hey, hit me up in the comments below what you thought about this video. What is your technique? What technique do you use for your 22, 25-yard line? I would like to know. Maybe I could try it one day. Comment at the bottom what you think about the video. Hey, remember to focus on your front sight. Most importantly, focus on you, and good things will too. See you guys next week. I hope you guys liked the video.